Imagine, you're a soldier in the middle of World War II. Your country needs you. You enlist, but you refuse to carry a weapon. No rifle, no pistol, not even a knife. Why? Religious beliefs? Your own unit thinks you're crazy. They call you coward, beat you up, try to get you kicked out. Officers want you gone. You'll get us all killed. But you refuse to quit, and you refuse to carry a gun. May 1945. Okinawa, Japan, Battle of Hacksaw Ridge. Bloodiest fighting. Your unit attacks. Gets torn apart. Wounded everywhere, screaming, dying. Everyone retreats except you. You stay alone on top of the ridge under constant fire, and for 12 hours, you lower wounded soldiers down a cliff one by one using a rope. 75 men saved by the guy who wouldn't carry a gun. Desmond Doss, Seventh-day Adventist, conscientious objector, Medal of Honor recipient, the only soldier in American history to receive the Medal of Honor without firing a single shot. This is his story. But wait, before we get into this story, if you love faith stories, if you love impossible but true stories, or if you just want to see what real courage looks like, subscribe right now, because Desmond Doss's story, wow, unarmed soldier, saved 75 lives, alone. This is real. And hit that like button, because this story's inspiring. Faith, courage, sacrifice, all in one. Desmond Doss. Remember this name, okay? Let's start. Desmond Doss. 1919 to 2006, the man who refused to carry a gun, but saved 75 men. Desmond Thomas Doss. Born 1919, Lynchburg, Virginia. Poor family. Father World War I veteran. Traumatized. Alcohol problem. Violent. Desmond as a kid experienced something. Father drunk. Attacking mother. Desmond intervenes, takes father's gun away, and thinks, I could kill him. Right now, I could kill my father. But doesn't. Hides the gun. From that moment decides, I'll never kill anyone, never. Family Seventh-day Adventist. Worship on Saturday. 10 Commandments, very important. Thou shalt not kill. Desmond takes this literally. Not just in war, in life, ever. Won't kill. This is his faith, core, everything. December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor, Japan attacks America. Surprise attack, devastating. 2,400 Americans die. America enters war. Next day, Desmond watching newsreels, theater films, Pearl Harbor burning, ships sinking, people dying, and he feels something. I need to serve my country, I have to go. But how? 10 Commandments says, thou shalt not kill. If you go to war, you have to kill, right? Desmond's solution, medical corps. I'll save lives, not take them. Perfect. April 1942. Enlists, volunteer. Goes to training camp, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and tells his officer, I'll serve, but I won't carry a weapon. Officer shocked. What? You joking? We're going to war. Desmond, I'll be a medic, save lives, not take them. And problems start. Fort Jackson. Basic training. Desmond's nightmare begins. Why? Because other soldiers don't believe him. You won't carry a weapon? You're a coward. You'll get us killed. You're not a soldier. They make his life hell. How? Steal his Bible. Beat him up in barracks at night. Assign him worse duties. Latrine cleaning, worse jobs, and Desmond quietly accepts. Doesn't complain. Prays every night. Goes to worship on Saturdays because Seventh-day Adventist. Saturday holy. But Army works on Saturday. Desmond refuses. I'll work Sunday, not Saturday. More problems. Officers angry. You want special treatment? No, just following my faith. Commanders meet. How do we get rid of this guy? Mental unfitness. Section 8. They try, but Desmond has rights, constitution, religious freedom, so they can't discharge him. But they don't like him. But one person believes in Desmond. Dorothy Shuta, his girlfriend. Met 1942 at church, Virginia. Dorothy understands Desmond, his faith, his determination, and supports him. You're doing the right thing. Don't quit. August 1942. They marry, quick wedding, because Desmond going to war, Dorothy will wait. Worried, scared, but proud. My husband doesn't carry a gun, but he's the bravest man, and gives Desmond strength. Letters, every day, from front to home to front. Dorothy's letters keep Desmond alive in hard times, when lonely. He reads them again and again and remembers, I have to go home, Dorothy's waiting. Love, powerful thing, even in war. 1944, Desmond's unit sent to Pacific, 77th Infantry Division, 1st Guam, then Leyte, Philippines. Desmond's a medic, unarmed, just medical bag, bandages, morphine, water, first battles. Desmond on duty, under fire, finds wounded, treats them, carries them, doesn't care about risk, because wounded man matters, not his own life. Unit members starting to notice, wow, this Doss, he's brave. He has no weapon but comes fearlessly. He saved me. Under fire. Slowly earning respect. But biggest test hasn't come yet. Okinawa, Hacksaw Ridge, May 1945. One of bloodiest battles in history. And Desmond's trial. April 1945, Okinawa Island, close to Japan. Americans invading, Japanese defending to death. There's a place. Maida Escarpment. Americans call it Hacksaw Ridge. Why? Because it's 400-foot vertical cliff. Use cargo nets to climb. Top is flat area, but Japanese built bunkers there. Tunnels, caves, machine guns, mortars, very dangerous. Americans attack, late April, several times, each time pushed back. Heavy casualties, and early May, big assault. 77th Division there. Desmond 2. April 29th, first attack, successful. Take the ridge, but can't hold it. Japanese counterattack, terrible. Americans retreat. Wounded left behind. Tragedy. May 5th, 1945. Attack again. Americans climbing ridge with nets, hard, slow, going up. Battle starts, intense, Japanese ready, close combat, grenades, bayonets, chaos. Hours pass. Americans holding on. But casualties heavy. 75 wounded. Can't evacuate them, still under fire. Evening comes. Commander gives order, retreat, leave the wounded. Nobody can object. Too dangerous, so they retreat. Going down, all of them. Except Desmond. He stays, on top, alone, Japanese 50 yards away, and starts working, finds wounded, drags to cliff edge, ties rope, lowers him down 40 feet. By hand, goes back, another wounded again and again for 12 hours, under fire. Grenades landing near him, bullets everywhere, praying, Lord, help me get one more. 75 men, one by one, on rope, by an unarmed man. But wait, how'd he do it? 75 men, each 150 to 200 pounds, armor, weapons, equipment, even heavier. Lowering by rope, by hand, 40 feet. Once is hard. 75 times? Impossible. But Desmond did it. How? First, rope knots. Boy Scout knowledge. Learned as kid. Bowline knot, secure, won't slip. Second, physical strength. Desmond looks skinny, but strong. Farm family, hard work, hands strong. Third, technique. Drags each wounded to cliff edge on flat ground, weight easier, then rope lowers slowly using body weight. Fourth, adrenaline, no fear, just mission. Fifth, faith. God is with me. With each wounded every time. One more. And God gives strength. According to Desmond, power of faith, science, faith, maybe both, but result 75 men saved. Morning, May 6th, Americans return to Ridge to get wounded, and they're shocked. Wounded aren't there, below, in safe zone, 75 men. How? They ask. Wounded tell them Desmond Doss, alone, lowered all of us. Unit members can't believe it. Yesterday called him coward, beat him, now ashamed, embarrassed. Commander calls Desmond. Private Doss, I heard what you did. Incredible. Never saw your courage. I'm sorry. We wronged you. Desmond, humble. Just did my duty, sir, with God's help. Unit's view of him changes, no longer coward hero, bravest man. An interesting thing, from now on, Unit waits for Desmond before attacking. Is Doss ready? They ask. Did he pray? Because if Desmond's there, they're safe, like a talisman, guardian angel. Faith, even in war, matters. But story doesn't end. May 21st, 1945. Still in Okinawa, still war. Desmond on duty. Grenade drops near him, explodes. 17 shrapnel pieces enter his body. Legs, arms, side, serious but alive. Medics treating him, waiting for stretcher. Then, sniper, Japanese, fires. Bullet hits Desmond's arm, broken. Now 2 wounds, shrapnel and broken arm. Pain terrible. Waits 5 hours for stretcher, finally evacuated. Sent to hospital. Months of treatment, but alive. Miracle. Because with that many wounds, most die. Desmond survives. Why? Maybe luck. Maybe God. Desmond believes second. God said my work's not done. I need to go home to Dorothy. And he does. October 12th, 1945. Washington, D.C. White House. Desmond Doss invited. Why? Medal of Honor. America's highest military honor. President Harry Truman presenting. Ceremony. Formal. Desmond in uniform. Skinny. Still recovering from wounds. Truman standing before him. Places medal around neck and says, Private Doss, your courage exemplary, your sacrifice unmatched. Men like you make America great. Desmond humble. Thank you, Mr. President, but I just did God's work. Ceremony ends. Photos taken. Newspapers writing. Hero without a gun. Conscientious objector receives Medal of Honor. First in history. Such a thing, and Desmond doesn't care about fame, just wants to go home, to Dorothy, to normal life. Desmond goes home. Georgia, Dorothy waiting. Reunion, happy, but not easy, because there's a cost. War's cost, physical, shrapnel wounds, broken arm. But worse, tuberculosis, from war, Pacific humidity, hospital conditions, lung infection, 5 years treatment, 1 lung surgically removed, 1 rib removed, suffers a lot. Mental PTSD, nightmares, hears explosions, screams, wounded, sleepless nights. Dorothy helps, patient, loving, and Desmond slowly heals. Not completely, but keeps living. Has son, Desmond Jr. becomes carpenter. Builds churches, gives talks at schools, churches, tells his story, but never brags. It was God's work. I was just the tool. Let's pause, analyze. How did Desmond do it? How did he survive war unarmed and save 75 men? 2 things, faith and courage. Faith. Desmond believed in God completely, without doubt. God is with me, can't kill me until my mission's done. This faith strengthened him. No fear, because God's there. Courage. But faith alone isn't enough. Physical courage needed. Staying under fire, grenades nearby, death any moment, but stays. Why? Because wounded men there. Can't leave them. My duty. Faith plus courage equals hero. That's the formula. But most of us can't. Why? Because faith weak or courage lacking. Desmond had both, maximum level, so became hero. But paradox still exists. How can soldier be unarmed? Soldier equals warrior. Warrior equals kills. But Desmond didn't kill. Ever. So was he soldier? Yes, because he served. For his country. Risked his life. Saved his brothers. Soldiering isn't just killing. Service, sacrifice, courage. These are soldiering too. Desmond proved this. In different way. An army accepted. Gave him Medal of Honor, means they recognize he's a soldier. Different kind. But soldier. And maybe more valuable. Because he saved lives. Didn't take them. War brings destruction. Desmond brought healing. Paradox resolved. Unarmed soldier can exist. Maybe even the best soldier. The one who saves lives. Was Desmond only conscientious objector? No, others existed. World War II had about 12,000 conscientious objectors. Most did civilian service in hospitals, forests. Didn't go to war, but some did military service, medical corps. Like Desmond. How many got Medal of Honor? 1. Only Desmond. Why? Because Desmond's case extreme. Saved 75 men. Alone. Under fire. 12 hours. Nobody else did such thing. Other objectors brave too. Respectable. But Desmond different. Extreme. Exemplary. So he's remembered. Others forgotten. Fair? Maybe not, but true. History remembers heroes. Desmond was hero. So remembered. Desmond kept living. long life, 1950s, building churches, 1960s, son growing up, 1970s, grandchildren, 1980s, giving talks, still telling his story, inspiring people, 1990s, getting old, health declining, tuberculosis left long-term damage, Dorothy dies, 1991, cancer, Desmond devastated, married 50 years, but keeps living, 1998, remarries, Francis, new wife, support, 2000s, book comes out, Desmond Doss, Conscientious Objector, his story written, and 2004, Hollywood calls, making movie, Desmond excited, age 87. My story will be told. Good. But movie comes out 2016. Hacksaw Ridge, Mel Gibson directing. Desmond won't see it. Because dies 2006, March 23, 2006, Piedmont Hospital, Alabama, age 87, peaceful death, with faith, going to God. Last words. 2016 Hacksaw Ridge movie comes out. Mel Gibson director. Andrew Garfield plays Desmond. Perfect performance. Film successful. 6 Oscar nominations. Wins 2. Box office $180 million. People learning Desmond's story. Worldwide, millions. I read comments, people crying. Incredible story. True hero. My faith strengthened. Film continues Desmond's legacy. Because Desmond died 2006. Didn't see film, but consulted during production. Read script. Said this isn't even half of it. Reality was better. Means more in story. Film couldn't show, but showed enough to inspire people. Faith, courage, sacrifice. Desmond's legacy. Eternal. Personally, Desmond's story taught me something. Faith alone isn't enough. Action needed. Desmond believed in God. Good. But didn't just believe. Took action. Said, I won't kill. And didn't. Despite hardships, said, I'll save lives. And did. 75 men under fire. Faith plus action equals change formula. Today, most people believe in something but don't act. Why? Fear, comfort, laziness. Was Desmond afraid? Of course. But did it anyway. Was he comfortable? No. Beaten, humiliated, but continued. Was he lazy? Never. Worked 12 hours non-stop. So lesson. If you have faith, take action. Otherwise meaningless. Compare to other Medal of Honor recipients. Audie Murphy, most decorated American soldier. Alone on tank fought 250 Germans. Killed 50. Hero. Alvin York, World War I. Alone captured 132 Germans. Killed 25. Hero. But Desmond killed none, but still Medal of Honor. Why? Because heroism isn't just killing, saving too. Maybe harder because killing enemy, adrenaline makes it easier, but saving wounded friend, under fire, risking own life, harder, less rewarded. But Desmond did, and was recognized, rightfully. Different hero, but hero. What remains of Desmond today? First, example. Combining faith and courage. Second, inspiration. Millions watched film, learned stories, said I can too. Third, proof. Nothing's impossible. Desmond did impossible. Fought unarmed, survived, became hero. Fourth, lesson. Stay true to faith despite pressures. Desmond did and was vindicated. Fifth, memory. Monument in Virginia. Lynchburg, Desmond Doss Health Center. Name lives on. Sixth, witness. God's power. According to Desmond. Inspiration for believers. If God's with you, who's against? Desmond lived this and showed us it's possible. Desmond Thomas Doss, 1919 to 2006, Seventh-day Adventist, conscientious objector, American soldier, refused to carry weapon, beaten by own unit, called coward. But at Hacksaw Ridge, May 5, 1945, for 12 hours, saved 75 men. Alone, under fire, unarmed, only had faith and courage, received Medal of Honor, first conscientious objector, without firing single shot, got wounded, healed, went home, lived with Dorothy, had son, became carpenter, gave talks, inspired people, died 2006, age 87, peacefully. 2016 film came out. Hacksaw Ridge. Millions learned his story and remembered faith, courage, sacrifice. Desmond was all these and showed us nothing's impossible. If you have faith and take action, Desmond Doss, unarmed hero. Never forget. So what do you think? Write in comments. Could you do what Desmond did? Would you go to war unarmed? I couldn't. But Desmond did. Incredible. And if this story affected you, faith, courage, sacrifice, hit that like button. Because Desmond's story is inspiring. Needs to be shared. More people need to learn. Don't forget to subscribe. Every week, new stories. Sometimes war heroes, sometimes faith heroes, sometimes both. But always real. Always inspiring. Turn on notifications, because next story is going to be amazing too. Maybe another faith story. Maybe another impossible story. Who knows? See you in next video. Until then, remember, Desmond Doss didn't carry a gun, but saved 75 lives. Faith plus courage equals hero. Don't forget. See you.